Liverpool are back to winning ways, having gone ahead to lose to Crystal Palace, and then they found themselves really losing other points to really lose track onto the trophy. They've gone ahead, obviously beat Tottenham Hotspur by 4-2, a game that was played at Anfield tonight, and obviously it has been Mohamed Salah on target in the 18th minute. Andrew Robertson went ahead to score in the 45th minute. Cody Gakpo, very nice header into the back of the net, and Harvey Elliot, of all, who scored the beauty of the night. When it was 4 in the 59th minute, Richarlison pulled one back in the 72nd minute and contributed for another goal 5 minutes later. Song Heung-min went ahead, obviously scored the second one in the 77th minute. And by the time he went ahead, obviously scored that goal, temperatures were really high because it looked like Spurs had found a solution to obviously penetrate through that central defense of Liverpool. But that came through after the manager of Liverpool went ahead to make very many changes into that game of football. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. This is the match reaction show and hope you guys are really having fun. Smash the like button close to how many times? Smash the like button close to 200 times, and not forget to subscribe so to get that everything really goes on as to plan. Now, Liverpool had a very good game, and I think they've gone ahead to make their very many shots at goal count. In the previous games, Liverpool they maintained all the games, but they never found themselves in a position of actually killing them off, and the most important thing was killing them off immediately. Now, let's see what the stats were into that beautiful game of football that was played at Anfield. 25 shots by Liverpool, 11 shots by Spurs, 13 shots by Liverpool on target, I'm talking about. Then Spurs had 6 shots on target, 45% ball possession by Liverpool, 55% ball possession by Spurs, 420 passes completed by Liverpool. Spurs completed 521, 83% passing accuracy by Liverpool. Spurs had 84% passing accuracy, and then 14 fouls committed by Liverpool. Spurs committed 12, 1 yellow card to Liverpool and 4 yellow cards to Tottenham Hotspur. 0 red cards to both sides, 7 offsides to Liverpool, and then 2 offsides to Tottenham Hotspur, 8 corners to Liverpool and 3 corners to the side of Tottenham Hotspur. Then Arsenal came in through and obviously topping the table, 83 points. Man City 35 games, 82. Liverpool are having 36 games and they're having 78 points. 5 points behind Arsenal and 4 points behind Man City, but Man City have gone ahead to obviously play a game less. So it shows you that Liverpool is out of the title race and they need to obviously find themselves doing something better. But for the side of Tottenham Hotspur, they're really in danger because look, they're having 60 points, 35 games played, 3 games to go. Newcastle is behind them by 4 points. Chelsea, Man United behind them by 6 points, and they look like they are really bargaining for the 5th position and 6th position. If Newcastle continue to play as they are playing, obviously they are going to find themselves in a position of really being thrown on the bus. But I tell you, it might be a charge for the side of Tottenham Hotspur because they are hosting a game again at home, I think, when they are playing against Man City. You know, it's really bad. 4 games lost in a row. It's really a very bad form. But their next 2 games are going to be at home, and they might really gain momentum when they play against Tottenham Hotspur, right? And then after playing against Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday next week, then 3 days later, they'll be hosting Man City at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It might act as a charge to see to it that they really get better. And for me, I saw a positive in those goals they scored because they scored 2 against Arsenal, they lost. They conceded 2 against Chelsea and they never responded. They lost. They conceded 4 against Newcastle, right? And now they've gone ahead to score 2. So if at all they continue to score goals, I think they'll find themselves into the best way. To go into the game of Man City, I think after playing against Burnley at home will be a very huge boost for them to see to it that all goes on as well. But also get to know that these teams that are really fighting for relegation are really hard to play. It might come in through and obviously hit you and obviously destroy you. So they need to raise up to the occasion. And it has to do with the players and what they think about next season. Have they gone ahead, obviously, right off the season? You know, it might happen, but we wait to see how that really pans out. Now, Jurgen Klopp, the manager of Liverpool, has said Mo Salah Sorry, these are stats coming in through from Sky Sports. Mo Salah became the first Premier League player in Premier League history to score 10 goals plus and provided 10 plus assists in 3 consecutive seasons. He is also only the second player to tally 10 plus in 5 separate seasons in the competition overall, after Wayne Rooney. Salah has also scored 12 goals against Tottenham Hotspur in this European club career. He is second most against an opponent across all competitions, behind Man United. His 9th against them in the Premier League are also the joint most of any player in this fixture, alongside Harry Kane. That is Mohamed Salah. For you now know how lethal he is when it comes obviously penalizing the side of Tottenham Hotspur. So you wait and see how Salah is gonna continue to obviously thrive. If he stays, then next season you'll have a chance to break the record of Harry Kane, maybe scoring 10 against Tottenham Hotspur in all the fixtures they've gonna hit to play in the Premier League and all other tournaments. Jurgen Klopp says Mo Salah was outstanding. He played a really good game. His side with Harvey Elliot was good. I was pleased for him. None of the boys want to play not great. Why would they? Mo showed what he is capable of. You do it when you do it, and if you miss it, then you miss it. If we win all 3, then we can achieve the 5th highest points tally of Liverpool. On the end of his tenure at Liverpool, he added, I would be lying if I said I was at my highest emotion, but I have another game. So, Mo Salah, good to see that he's really scoring goals, because in the recent games, he has not been doing well. That is what he said. Harvey Elliot, for me, went ahead to score a scorcher into the top left corner of the pitch. Then Klopp added and said, we are outstanding until we are not. It was really a good game. Tottenham Hotspur can put pressure on Aston Villa again for the Champions League. In high-performance things, you need a spark. I would say 3 points is enough, and the boys thought that. Anfield was a special place today. We were 4 up. He made the changes, and we lost organization. Tottenham showed how good they can be. I was happy with the performance. We were good in pretty much all areas of offensively. The passes were good. So many things were good. We stayed calm. As long as they don't break the lines, then it's fine. Let them pass. I liked our game a lot. The goals were outstanding. That's what he really said. And the goals were really outstanding, but that of Harvey Elliot stood out for me. Then Daniel Sturridge came in through and said, I had a chat with Harvey Elliot a few weeks ago, and I told him to shoot more. For me, he has the ability to do it, and I think as a young player, you might shy away from it with Mo Salah, Darwin Núñez, and the pressure to feed them. It worked. In this day and age, you want flexible players. He can play on the right for a few games, on the left and in the middle, which will help him to play consistently for the side of Liverpool. That is Harvey Elliot for you. He is such a player. I love him. He's one of those titled players that the England under 20, the under 17, under 20, under 21 are going to hit to produce. And I tell you, he's an heck of a lad. He's good, and his performances are really superb for the side of England. And I tell you what, he's really getting there. Then Ange Postecoglou, the manager of Spurs, mourning on 4 consecutive occasions after losing to Newcastle, Arsenal, Chelsea, and now Liverpool. He has said, obviously, a hugely disappointing outcome for us, but at least we were more likely ourselves today in terms of our football. Our last 2 away games at Newcastle and Chelsea, apart from the results, which weren't great either, we just didn't try and play our football. I thought today, even in the first half, some of our football, our pressing was back to where it's supposed to be. And this could obviously be some good news to all Arsenal fans all over the world, that if the manager is commenting like this, that means his team might be at full pelt when they're playing against the side of Man City. That is after this Wednesday of the coming week, but the other Wednesday, and they will do the needful. So he has gone ahead to see some positives, and we wait to see how they're going to be reacting when they're playing a side of Burnley. That is on Saturday. All right. He concluded and said, maybe in the front third, there is, like I said, I thought our football was good today. Under pressure, they are a really good pressing team, and we played some good stuff to get through them. And then we get to the front third, and nothing could happen. It probably is a bit of lack of confidence, but again, that's something the guys have to work through. You have to find a way to overcome that, because ultimately, if you don't put pressure on the opposition in the final third or front third, after you've worked your way up there, they are going to get comfortable with their position. So he's calling in for his players, obviously pile more pressure onto the side of Liverpool, but they cannot do it into this game. But they have a chance to obviously face off the side of Man City on the 14th of this real month. So my man of the match for me was Elliot, and I think really went ahead to stand out in that game. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And may the living to God bless you abundantly. We out, my mates. Bye-bye.